Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to NoDQ&A video right here on NoDQ.com as well as the YouTube channel and NoDQ&A videos affiliate ringsidenews.com. We are on the road to WWE Fastlane, the next WWE pay-per-view live on the WWE Network. We now know the big matches that are set for Fastlane. Got your questions here from spring.me/Aaron Rift. So let's get started with the first one today from Live Life Loudly. Hey Aaron, love the show. Do you like the fact that Daniel Bryan is facing Roman Reigns at Fastlane? And is WWE actually listening to the fans or just having no idea what to do with Bryan for WrestleMania? I am very intrigued by this match at Fastlane. I figured that WWE would keep Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns separate as much as possible. And I even got this question here from Wrestling. Aaron, it seems WWE are teasing a heel turn for Roman Reigns and using Daniel Bryan as a tool for this. Pretty smart, and I didn't see it coming as I thought they'd want to keep Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan far away from each other, given the Rumble reaction. Your thoughts, please answer in video. My guess is that WWE doesn't really know exactly what they want to do at this point. I think the long-term plan was for Roman Reigns to win at WrestleMania and become the new face of the company. But with Daniel Bryan back in action now, and with the reaction that Daniel Bryan got at the Royal Rumble and the negative reaction that Roman Reigns got, I think it has thrown off WWE. I think that they are, as Triple H mentioned on the Steve Austin podcast, when they listen to the fans, they will sometimes make changes accordingly. I think that by doing this match, it gives WWE a little bit more time to think about what they want to do, and they can see how the crowds react in the coming weeks leading up to Fastlane before they make a final decision. It's possible that WWE might wait until Fastlane, the weekend of the show, to make a final decision on which direction to go at WrestleMania. And I'm sure they'll have different scenarios. They'll have one scenario for Daniel Bryan being in the main event of WrestleMania, and they'll have another scenario with Roman Reigns being in the main event. I'm sure WWE has come up with ideas to go in either direction. I think it's just a matter of if they feel the time is really right to go all the way with Roman Reigns. That's the big debate. Some people feel he's ready. Some people feel he's not ready. And I guess WWE, by booking this match at Fastlane, it draws more intrigue to the Fastlane show, which prior to the announcement of this match didn't really feel like all that big of a deal. But now all of a sudden, a lot of people are going to be tuning in to see this match and see what happens. You know, this is going to be a critical match for the WrestleMania build-up, and it could possibly change the entire course of WrestleMania if the original intention was for Roman Reigns to headline and then Bryan wins. You know, we have an entirely different plan for WrestleMania. And I got this one here from Fight Fan. Hey Aaron, WWE is obviously putting Bryan against Reigns to appease the angry fans. But if WWE is still adamant about making Reigns-Lesnar at Mania, wouldn't having him go over Bryan be counterproductive? Please answer in video. Not necessarily. There's also this possibility that WWE is doing this match to continue building up Roman Reigns and make him look strong and have him decisively beat Bryan in a back-and-forth epic encounter, thinking maybe the fans will gain some respect for Roman Reigns if he can hang with Daniel Bryan and put on a classic match. I mean, that definitely could be a way WWE is looking at it. It could definitely help. It could also hurt Roman Reigns, but you also have that option of turning Roman Reigns heel. I've gotten questions about that as well. That could be a direction that WWE might go in. I think they're just doing this match because it's a hot topic right now. Everyone's talking about Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. That's what people have been debating about for weeks. And as Triple H mentioned on the podcast with Steve Austin, a lot of fans are smart to the business now, and Triple H knows that, and he's going to take advantage of that. So why not do this match? Everyone's buzzing about it, so why not do the match, get people talking? People talking about WWE, people interested in Fastlane, that's a big positive. It's got people talking and invested in what's going on. So to me, it makes logical sense to do the match. And, you know, maybe they just have to play it by ear and see how the fans react and just make changes on the fly. But like I said, I think they'll make a plan for each guy being in the main event at WrestleMania and then just make the final decision when they absolutely have to. And I got this one here from Daniel Bryan HBK. Hey Aaron, keep up the good work. If it was up to you, who would you choose as the face of the company, personally? Well, if it was my choice, I think I would have gone with Roman Reigns. I would have done it a different way than WWE has done it. I would have just let him go out there and be a badass and just do what he does best, and don't try to make him the new John Cena. Just make him the first Roman Reigns. Let him go out there and do his own thing. Let him do his own promos. Probably keep him away from the mic as much as possible. Just let him go out there and kick ass. He's a guy that looks tough. He can go out there. He can do all the cool spots. He can do the spear. He can throw people around. Just let him be a badass. That's all you got to do with him. It's so easy. Just don't overbook him. Don't try to give him comedy. And, you know, he doesn't need all the layers. I know WWE's mindset is that, you know, to be a superstar, you have to be well-rounded. You have to be good at everything. You have to do the promos. You have to do the comedy. You got to do all that stuff. But to me, I mean, that makes it clear to that smart audience that you're just trying to mold this guy into what you want him to be, and you're not letting him go out there and do what the fans want to see from him. The fans just want to see Roman Reigns go out there and kick ass. You know, they don't want to see him come out and reference Looney Tune cartoons and that sort of thing. So, yeah, if it was me, I mean, I would take the chance with Roman Reigns. You got to build new stars. That is essential to WWE's long-term success. You have to create new stars, and you need to have a new face of the company. You cannot continue building your company around John Cena forever. You need a new face of the company, but it doesn't have to be a copycat of John Cena. Roman Reigns should be able to go out there and just be himself and be his own character, and not John Cena 2.0. And if WWE keeps going in that direction, you're going to have that backlash when the fans know it's obvious that WWE is just trying to make a carbon copy of John Cena. All right, this one comes from Brian K. Lover. Hello, Aaron. What are your thoughts on Steve Austin's podcast with Triple H? In my opinion, Triple H was kind of diplomatic and didn't answer some questions to the point. I really did enjoy the podcast. I think that Triple H was honest in his own opinion. You know, he was true to his own feelings. Similar to Vince. When Vince was on Austin's podcast, I really felt that Vince was sincere with his own opinions. He wasn't lying about anything. He was talking about things from his perspective, how he really felt. And I feel Triple H was the same way. And I do feel that Triple H probably did a lot of preparation for this, and you know, he was really careful about some of the things he said, and sometimes he didn't really say anything all that significant. I mean, it was in a way predictable, the things that he said. It's the things you would expect to hear from Triple H, but at the same time, I really do feel that he was sincere with his comments, and that he really is trying to listen to the fans and trying to present the best product possible. And like he said, it is difficult. I do agree with him. In this day and age, it is hard to please everybody, because you do have that casual audience out there, and they still will go with whatever you put out there. But then you have the more hardcore fans, the ones that go on the internet, they read the inside information, and they have a different viewpoint of how WWE should be produced. And when you have these two audiences clashing, you know, it's very hard to please everybody. And, you know, whatever you do, you're going to have people complain. I mean, it's just the nature of how the business works. But I really feel that Triple H tries to listen to the fans. And, you know, he said it was difficult booking 3-hour Raws. And, you know, I feel that the guy really does have a passion for what he does. And, you know, I do feel that people sometimes are too hard on him. I really feel that he tries his best, and you know, it's easy to criticize the guy when you're not in his shoes. I mean, the guy, I'm sure, is a workaholic and is working 24/7 on the product and really trying to give it his best effort. So, you know, it is hard to criticize a guy like that really does have a passion for what he's doing, and he's really trying to give people what they want. All right, this one comes from Romney Full Dark. Hey, Aaron, who do you see winning the match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at NXT TakeOver? I think it would be too soon for Sami Zayn to lose the title, But at the same time, it would be too soon for Kevin Owens to lose a match. So I have my doubts. Well, on one hand, I do agree with you. I think it would be too soon for Sami Zayn to lose the title. He just won it a couple months back. But at the same time, I feel that Sami Zayn is ready to be on the main roster, and I would love to see him on the main roster right after WrestleMania. That's around the time the WWE tends to introduce new characters. So I think I would be okay if Sami Zayn lost the title to Kevin Owens and then goes on to be on the main roster. You could have some kind of screwy finish, so it leads to a rematch. But with NXT, they seem to have a reputation for doing more clean finishes and just doing straight up wrestling, not doing all the wacky storylines. It's really hard to say, but I would like to see. I mean, just for selfish reasons, I would like to see Sami Zayn on the main roster and get his opportunity to shine on the big stage. So, if Sami Zayn loses the title to Kevin Owens, I think that would be a fine decision. All right, that'll wrap it up for this edition of No DQ&A Video. Thanks as always for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already at youtube.com/NoDQCAW. Check out NoDQ.com for the latest breaking news and rumors regarding Fastlane. Check out NoDQ on Facebook and Twitter with facebook.com/NoDQDOTCOM and the same thing for Twitter. And I will see you guys next time for more No DQ&A Video.